No, I'm about to go in. Told me that I couldn't do it, but I gotta bring it back, so they're really numb with it. Let's go. Tell me where you're from, where you stay. Now I keep it lit from the coast to the bay. Peace on the right.
If you guys are looking to buy the cheapest and most reliable Madden coins on the market, head over to buymaddencoins.com. They guarantee a 5-minute delivery on all purchases and offer 24/7 customer support. Use code MAZE at checkout for 10% off.
Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of last week's 25-game Weekend League recap. In today's video, we're going over games 16 through 20, and if you missed the first 3 episodes, we are currently 14-1. Our one loss was coming off of a disconnect, so we're pretty much 15-0. We're going to try to keep that undefeated streak going in today's episode, but before we get into the gameplay, I want to go over a couple things. The first is that I'm going to be starting a second channel called Mazomatic Live, which is essentially dedicated to clips and games from my live stream. So if you guys don't catch the live stream on Twitch, I will be uploading some highlights and other compilations on my second channel. If you guys want to go hit the subscribe button, it would mean a lot to me, and the first video should be uploaded sometime this week. And the second thing I want to go over is our usual look at today's best and worst comments of the day. The best comment of the day comes from Hanky Spank. You said, Maze Loki looks like that lesbian soccer player on the US soccer team. Now, some might take offense to this, but I actually feel like that is a spot-on comparison. We do look very similar. Additionally, we both look like Ellen DeGeneres as well. So I don't know what it is about me looking like lesbian women, but I do think it's a pretty good look. And the worst comment of the day goes to Andrew Clouse. The only thing that slaps harder than this video is Daddy's belt. And that is just unfortunate. Taking a quick peek at the team before we hop into the games, nothing has changed since the last episode. If you guys caught my live stream this past weekend, you're going to see I replaced Tom Brady with Thick Dick Vic. So we're currently using Michael Vick, but in this video and the next one, I am still having Cowboy Cock Brady leading the reins. We are 14-1, like I said, heading into game 16 with 10 games remaining. So we got 1 episode left of this series, going against Life Scars, another Mahomes user, that gold 99. Everybody has a 99 power-up pass, and there's only one 99 in the games, and it's Mahomes. So everybody and their mother is using Mahomes right now. Starting off the game, he's on offense. He throws a post route to, I believe that is Calvin Johnson, who's going to take it all the way for a 78-yard touchdown to start off the game. Not a great start. However, my offense firing right back. Eric, the huge throbbing Dick Dickerson, going to spin and get a large gain of about 25 across midfield. We are now in opponent territory running this deuce close, and you know who I see, that deep corner route. Throw it up, swerve catch, inbounds. Great throw from the Cowboy Cock to get our first points of the day as well. So 7-7 starting off the game, looking to be an offensive battle. 3rd and 17 though, we fight and Kevin Green gets a big sack for us. So we bring up a 4th and 27. Obviously he's going to punt this, a 4th and long like that. You got to punt it. We got Champ Bailey back there returning kicks. He's going to get to the outside and fumble. That is one thing you are going to notice, is that Champ Bailey cannot hold on to the fucking ball. I don't know why I had him returning kicks, but I did, and you're going to see it's already causing us points given up, because it should have been my ball, but instead Fumble Fingers wants to give it back to the opponent, and he scored his first touchdown of the day. Firing right back, gonna cheat the fuck out of my opponent. Calvin Johnson making a nice ad catch on the sideline, brings us to a 3rd and 11 at the 11-yard line, and we go to a corner out to Torrey Holt, who's gonna catch it for another touchdown. So like I said, a battle of the offenses. It's 14-14 as we near the end of the first half. 16 seconds remaining. My opponent's got Tyreek Hill with human joystick, and I should not have kicked it to him. I don't know what I was thinking. I kicked it to him. I should have kicked it to the fullback, but with about 10 seconds left, he's going to take the kickback all the way for a touchdown to basically erase what I just did on my offense. So now with 5 seconds left, he's punting me the ball, doing the smart thing and kicking it to the fullback. And Christian Okoye is going to fumble. Once again, a fumble on special teams, and you guys are going to see how frustrating that is when instead of a tie game, it should have been 14-14 going into half with my ball. Now we are down 2 possessions, and just like that, in 10 seconds, you're going to see how much things can change. Thankfully, we got a high-powered offense. Cowboy Cock slanging that thing. Gets all the way to opponent territory. We do get stopped at the 10-yard line, though. Gonna have to take our 3 to keep the game close. It's a 7-point game now, 4th and 2. We're playing some good defense. We play some really aggressive defense. He makes a bad read, and Night Train Lane makes him pay for it. Gonna jump that route and take it all the way back. If you guys were watching my defense there, I didn't even have a deep zone on the field. So he had a wide open streak, but because it was 4th down, I know he was going to get scared, threw to the flat, and we were able to capitalize. Right after that, we come back with another 3-and-out stop. So in a turn of events, we were down 2 possessions, and now we are in a position to take the lead. I got double me activated. You better double me, man. He didn't double me. We threw it on 3rd and 20, got the conversion inside the 5-yard line, and from there, it is just pounded up the gut with that huge dick. We do get in for the touchdown to make it 31-24. We're now up 7 points. We were down 2 possessions going into halftime, guys. Remember that. So in a swing, we went on a 17-0 run in the second half and causing my opponent to quit out there. I'm a second half team, baby, okay? I go into halftime, we make the adjustments. I got a great coaching staff behind me. Give the players some halftime motivation, and we got the dub. Going into the next game, you're going to see we got another Mahomes user. Like I said, pretty much everybody in Weekend League nowadays is either going to be using Vic or Mahomes. He's starting out on offense. We get the nice user lurk with Taylor Mays. He actually had Moss activated, so I was surprised we ended up getting a turnover on that first time. But now it gives us great field position at the 23-yard line. Quick dot to the sideline. Diving into the end zone is Torrey Holt for the first strike of the day. And something you're going to notice is my opponent is in near close flex. This was actually the first time I played against near close flex. And you guys are going to see in this video, it gives me a lot of problems. The fullback dive right there to Bo Jackson up the middle, going to take it all the way for a 40-yard score. Now, since this video has come out, I have labbed up and I do have some great near close flex defense. It's going to be in my defensive ebook posted later this week. So if near close flex is giving you guys any problems at all, be sure to tune into that video because it is really not hard to stop once you kind of get the hang of it and know what you're doing. So you saw we got a intentional grounding penalty right there and had to punt the ball away once again. He's still in this near close flex, bombing me deep, and that is going to be Randy Moss making a nice catch on a post route. Pat Tillman's just a little bit too slow. Pat Tillman is by now very much not in my starting lineup. At the time of recording this video, he was though, and he is a liability in coverage. I will say that. Dropping back to pass is Tom Brady going to throw an absolute bomb, and getting over the top is Calvin Johnson, who shugs off a defender, says, "Get the fuck off me, little boy," and gets in for the long touchdown to fight back, basically keeping us in the game. We were down 14-7, now 14-14 his ball. We get a big sack by Jadeveon Clowney at the end of the first half. 1:40 left in the game. He's going to punt it back, and who is it? It's Champ Bailey, and let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, another fucking fumble by Champ Bailey. What a surprise. I told you guys, I don't know why he was returning kicks for me. Since this video, again, I have made some changes, and Champ Bailey is no longer returning kicks because, as you see, once again, it is causing me to give up points. Those fumbles are crucial on special teams, and when you're giving up touchdowns like that, it's just basically asking for your team to fall apart in this game. So, end of the first half, I threw another interception. So now instead of being down 7... or, you know what, it was my ball. If Champ didn't fumble, it would have been my ball. We probably would have went into half with the lead. Now I'm down 2 possessions at halftime once again. So starting off in the second half with the ball, we are down 2 possessions, so we need points on this drive, or else we might as well just say GG. We do connect on the deep shot play on the sideline there, which puts us in opponent territory. From there, we throw the quick seam and get into the end zone for the 7 points. That is exactly what we needed to start out the second half. Cuts the lead to 24-21. However, like I said, Pat Tillman is a liability in coverage, and he's just not fast enough to keep up with somebody like Randy Moss with 99 speed on this Niners team, and it puts his lead back at 2 possessions. 31-21 now. We're down 10 again. We do have double me activated, which is going to open up some things for our offense. We squeeze in a corner route there to once again put us in opponent territory. We're now at least in field goal range. However, we do get the swerve catch in the flat for the touchdown. So once again, the lead is cut to 3. Late in the third quarter, he goes back to that fullback dive with Bo Jackson. And like I said, I didn't have defense for this, guys. I really didn't know what I was doing, and we gave up another big touchdown. So once again, the lead is at 10 points. We're down 2 possessions late in the fourth quarter. We can't really afford any mistakes at this point. We're getting in dangerous territory, and as I try to playmaker, I didn't have playmaker on my receiver. We throw an interception. We throw an interception to Jamal Adams, who's in a QB spy. And I mean, it wasn't a terrible read. I did throw the ball a little bit too early, but because of that, Jamal Adams picks it off, takes it back for a touchdown to put us down 17 points. And from there, obviously, down 3 possessions with 2:30 left in the game. You got to quit out there. That's an L, which gives us our first legit L of the weekend. However, I do think if I was to rematch that guy right now with the near close flexi that I got, I don't think the game would really even be close. So it is unfortunate to lose games where you feel like you should have won. Regardless, I told the stream I was frustrated. I said I'm taking it out on this next guy. Whoever I play next, I'm taking their cheeks. Unfortunately, the victim is going to be intense defense. And starting out the game, I'm already taking cheeks, baby. 92-yard touchdown on offense to start out, which is a great start. And then he's got the ball. We got to play some defense. Unfortunately, he did have Moss, and on his first play, throws it deep despite our coverage. I got to play better defense because he just mossed the fuck out of us. And it puts him in our territory. From there, he's able to drive in a little bit and score his first points of the day. So 7-7. Back on offense now, looking to make something happen. Throw the fly route to Saquon, and with a missed hit stick, it is off to the races. Saquon Barkley, 99 speed up the sideline for a 62-yard touchdown. From there, we do play great defense. We got him in a 3rd and 24 from his own 11-yard line. He's rolling out, looking for an open receiver, decides to throw up a prayer to Randy Moss. Thankfully, he did not come down with it, and we force him to punt. So now up 7 points. It is our ball. Stevie Wonder, what are you doing? I tried to throw that same route to Saquon. This time he was in a flat and intercepted it. So despite playing great defense right after it, we still gave my opponent 3 points from that blunder. He was already in field goal range. So now it's our ball once again, only up 4 this time. Do throw a nice laser to the sideline to get inside the 20. From there, I go to gun bunch and throw this quick wheel route, which gets open quite often, and take it in for another touchdown. So now our lead is extended to 2 possessions. We're up 21-10, up by 11, and now got to play some defense towards the end of the first half. Pat Tillman making up for his coverage blunders, forces a fumble and recovers it himself to give us a ball in opponent's territory. Up 2 possessions. He didn't want to play. He quit out, gave us the dub. 16-2 through 8 games. We're going into game 19 against Flex the King. Those are my top 3 right there. His top 3, interesting enough, does not have a quarterback in it. He does use Michael Vick, probably the Christmas Michael Vick. But dropping back to pass, he throws a Hail Mary on 4th and 18. And from there, I kind of knew the direction this game was going to go. I mean, anybody that just throws a jump ball on 4th and 18 is probably not going to be the best competition. However, he did stop me inside the red zone, so we did not walk away from that drive with any points. But my defense is strong enough. We get him in a 4th and 18 from his own 10 once again. This time, he learns from his mistakes and decides to punt the ball away. However, was that a smart decision? We're going to find out. Champ Bailey taking it all the way back, jukes inside, and gets in for a touchdown. So that punt, because it did not go out of bounds, ends up hurting my opponent. Instead, he should have just thrown another jump ball. As you can see, our defense is playing pretty well against him. It's 7-0. We get another stop, get the ball once again. Looking for that deep post across the middle. His user is not quite fast enough to get there, and we do convert, gets us across midfield at the 41-yard line, and once again going for a bomb. Going for a bomb, going deep, and his user is there. Good user lurk by my opponent. Bad read by me. He gets the ball intercepted with Jamal Adams. Going to take it back to the 15, so a decent return, but like I said, he's not really having much success moving the ball. So our defense is kind of suffocating him, keeps the game at 7-0. We get the ball once again in opponent territory. Going to throw that deep corner route, and it is a laser by the Cowboy Cock. Back of the end zone. Great catch, great throw for a touchdown. Now my opponent's down 14-0 with 1 minute left in the first half. Great throw right there to get inside the 10. From there, he throws a slant route to score a touchdown. So the lead is cut in half to 7 points, which honestly is a little bit too close for comfort. We want, at all times, at least a 2-possession lead to, in case any mistakes happen, in case EA decides to cheat us. It's always good to be up by more than 7 points. So, being as the game is somewhat close, of course, I'm going to throw a fucking Stevie right to his user, Pat Tillman with the user lurk, to give him the ball. So now if he scores a touchdown here, it is a tie game. And of course, what's going to happen? A quick throw up the seam and a missed tackle is going to lead to his second touchdown. So now, instead of being up by 1 possession, we are up by 0 points. So, of course, I'm going to throw a streak. Thankfully, he did not have a fast enough safety. I believe that was Brian Dawkins, who does not have 99 speed. He wasn't fast enough to keep up with Torrey Holt, which gives us an easy touchdown. And then our defense back to its suffocating ways. And finally, we get the 10-point lead, the 2-possession lead that we wanted. So now we have a little comfort. So with 2 minutes left, inside the 2-minute warning, he's dropping back. We got the lead. We get the interception, and that is GG's. Perfect timing user pick, Byron Jones. I think I was being an asshole because I was mad, and I celebrated out of bounds. But after that, Pierre has conceded the game, going to give us the win in game 19. Going into game 20, we are 17-2 against Limitless Mortal. Limitless Mortal. What an intimidating name. This guy is limitless. Starting out with the ball, he has been driving down on us the entire length of the field and high passes it right over my user. No lurker, no problem. Comes down with the first points today. I hate starting out the game by giving up a touchdown. So it puts a lot of pressure on your offense. You know, now I got to drive down on my offense and get a touchdown or else we're screwed. And when I got that type of pressure on me, I'm going to throw Stevie Wonder reads, which is exactly what I did. Inside the 10-yard line, threw a terrible pass, which was intercepted. Thankfully, my opponent doesn't really have eyes either. Goes right back to that seam from the tight end. And Luke Kuechly making an acrobatic user lurk, which was great to give us the ball back. So down 7-0 still. We got a 1.8 million post to Darren Waller. I spent so many coins on Darren Waller, and he finally takes it in for a touchdown. My opponent with the ball now, tie game 7-7, throwing a deep crossing route, and we are just not quite fast enough. Honestly, thought that was going to be intercepted, but it wasn't. Then he goes right back to the corner route. We did make an adjustment. We put Pat Tillman out there in a curl flat, and he's able to intercept it and give us the ball back. So now tie game, a little bit of pressure taken off us. He's really focused on that flat route for my fullback, which opens up the corner route. Swerve caught it up the sideline. Calvin Johnson, 99 speed. You know the deal. So now with a 7-point lead and getting the ball at half, things are a bit more comfortable. We just got to play some defense, slow down his offense, which we do with great user lurk right there by Luke Kuechly, another athletic play. However, that happiness is short-lived as we throw it right back to him, and Jamal Adams' lurker just hovers underneath that route and jumps and picks it off. So as I was saying, we do got to play some defense. We get him to 4th down and play defense. We do. We get the turnover to give us the ball once again in field goal range. All right, so I don't want to force anything. Points here before half make all the difference. We get the corner route on the sideline inside the 10-yard line where we get stopped. But I said I wanted points. We got points. I got 3 points, increases our lead to 2 possessions, and we're getting ball at half, so we can kind of just chill. I'd ideally not give up any points before half, but there's not very much pressure on us. User lurk, psych, EA's going to cheat the fuck out of me. What was that? Kellen Winslow with the crazy tip catch. I don't know what was going on there, but it results in him getting 3 points. So now our lead is cut to 1 touchdown. So we're up 7 points. His ball, I thought we were getting ball at half. I lied, but we play defense out of the gate, get the user lurk, and that pretty much is going to seal out the game in my eyes. We're in field goal range right here. As long as I don't do anything stupid, which I actually don't want to count on because sometimes I do very stupid things. But Eric Dickerson is going crazy and is going to fight his way into the end zone to give us a 2-touchdown lead. So 14 points in the 3rd quarter. Things are looking pretty good, and Pat Tillman going to lay that wood, get us a turnover, and this game, I mean, we can pretty much put a fork in it because it's pasta, baby. Look at that throw. Tom Brady takes us down to the 2-yard line where we are going to run up the middle and get in for a touchdown, make it 21 points in the lead. Your peer has conceded the game. And that is going to conclude Game 20 in Episode 4. The record is currently sitting at 18-2 as we have 5 games remaining in Weekend League. I think it's pretty easy to see we are probably going to get top 100. So in next episode, the final one, we will go over the final 5 games and I will show you my top 100 rewards. If you guys liked the video, be sure to leave a like down below, and don't forget about the second channel. If you want some more Mazomatic content, which is going to consist of pretty much all live stream clips, raw, uncut games, and stuff like that, go subscribe to the second channel, and I promise you, you will not regret it. I love you all. Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Now I'm on the